have to say, if pressed, it's not something I think about that much. But when I think about it, or when someone asks me, that I do have a favorite hairdo in the history of women's hairdos. So this isn't something I think about a lot. I'm the kind of person who, if you were to ask me, what's your favorite song, what's your favorite color, what's your favorite place to vacation, like those security questions on the interwebs, I don't know. Well, it depends. Hands down, I can say the Beehive. That is my favorite hairdo for women. My favorite ladies' hairstyle. It's a do. It's a hairdo. I really think the word hairdo should come back. That up thing about it and how much energy it takes to get it done. And now people wear it only in irony. But when it was a real thing, oh boy, that was a serious hairdo. Usually accompanied by cat's eye glasses that might have had a little chain around it that then went around the neck so that if the glasses fell off, they wouldn't fall all the way off the face. They would just fall, well, they would fall off the face, but they wouldn't fall to certain death somewhere. They wouldn't get crushed or stepped on because there was a chain attaching. The Beehive continued to be something that I saw in my life at various points. There was a delicious Dominican restaurant on the far Upper West Side between Morningside Heights, where Columbia University is, and sort of the lower Upper West Side, which kind of used to tap out in the high 90s, now probably goes all the way to Inwood or Washington Heights. When I was younger, it's there in the low 100s. This woman had the most amazing Beehive every day, every time that I showed up at the restaurant. She ended up having her photo in one of the New York City magazines, like either Time Out or New York Magazine or something like this. And we were all so excited. We know her. It was also a hairdo that was beyond, I would say that the chances of having a cashier at a roadside restaurant when I was a kid, like a Stuckey's, the chances of having a cashier who did not sport a Beehive, I don't even know. I don't even know that I ever went to the cashier and found her not to be sporting a Beehive. Now, we don't really have cashiers so much anymore because we don't really employ people to do things like that anymore in this new economy, which is the new economy replacing the old new economy, which was the old new economy replacing the even older new economy. This has been going on a while. So, cashier, not as big a deal as it was in the old days where they would take the thing and on a spike, take the check, take your money, punch in numbers, cash drawer would open, they'd count out change. Then they invented this thing where the change would come rolling down into a little stainless steel cup or dish and you'd pull the change out yourself. That was magical. The best Beehive that I can think of is one that I never saw. And my cousin never saw, but she's the one who tells this story. Of her friends who were coming to meet her over winter break while she was in college. And her friends were coming from Kansas to Dallas, which means you go through Oklahoma. So they were stopping in maybe Atoka, maybe Ada at a diner. And after they had their meal, my cousin's friends went to pay at the cashier. And the cashier was wearing a Beehive hairdo with a little plastic nativity scene in her hairdo. I mean, it was winter break, so Christmas was coming. I can picture that, can't you? I never saw it. My cousin never saw it. Her friends saw it and told her about it. Her friends were kind of thrown for a loop. because they didn't really know what they were getting into. But you know what? You never really know what you're getting into when you're dealing with a beehive.